goal setting sometimes feels daunting or like wishful thinking. I know I have. I can remember how uncomfortable I felt every time I even just thought about goal setting. Well, today that's exactly what we're going to unravel because I know this is just a topic that so many people are struggling with. I want to say a great, big, happy good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to all of my sassy female CEOs that are tuning in. And welcome, of course, to day 33 of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series. Today marks the start of, I guess, what I would consider a special journey within our series. Because, yes, we got another series within the series. This is going to be a 17-day exploration into the realm of goal setting. Is going to be packed with golden insights to spark your motivation because we all need it, lady. So go ahead and find yourself a cozy spot, of course, and maybe make a cup of coffee or brew your favorite cup of tea because we are about to embark on a journey of self discovery that sets the stage for an extraordinary 2024. I told y'all we're going to end 2023 with a bang and bring 2024 in, right? With a good one with success. Are you ready, lady? Because I am. Let's go ahead and dive in. Here's the deal. Goal setting, in my opinion, should be fun and not a daunting task. So, whether you've got that iron self discipline or you find yourself easily distracted, the key is understanding that goals are not just endpoints, okay? But they are steps into the grand journey. That's extremely important. So, first things first, I need you to take a moment to reflect on your goal setting experiences. What type resonates with you, or which type resonates with you? Are you that excited starter, or are you that cautious procrastinator? Or maybe you might just be both. Here's the thing, either one is really not a wrong answer. Okay. We just really truly want to just kind of unravel the layers of your unique goal setting style. So I want you to embrace the journey, no matter which one you're on. I need you to celebrate the steps and remember your goals are as, I guess I could say, as fluid as you are. So before we dive in, because you know I got some practical tips for you. I want you to take a moment and acknowledge where you are right now. But when you do it, give yourself some grace. And that means grace for doing what? Hanging in there and not giving up on this God given dream that He gave you. Because I'm going to tell you, girl, that in itself, in my opinion, is victory. When you can look at where you've been and where you're going, or even just the whole thought process of, hey, I'm still here, I didn't give up. I mean, that's a winner in itself. All right. So I want you to go ahead right now and take a deep breath because we're going to be here for a minute, not too long, but I want us to take a look at these 6 practical steps that I believe will help you kind of discover your goal setting style because that's what we're going to talk about today, okay? Today's topic for day 33 is all about discovering your goal setting style, effortless steps to your most spectacular year because we are going to have an awesome 2024, aren't we? All right, let's get started. The first practical step of the 6 that I'm going to share with you is self reflection. That's right, it is self reflection time. I need you to reflect on your past goal setting experiences, as I mentioned, and I want you to ask yourself the question, what made you excited? That's one question you should ask yourself as you self reflect. And then I also want you to ask that one that might not be so comfortable. What caused those knots that usually come in our stomach as we're thinking about the things we're trying to do, or we look at the goals that we would like to achieve? What caused those knots to pop up in your stomach? And I want you to take note of it, because it's truly, I believe, something that you need to reflect on, right? I mean, it's valuable whether you had knots in your stomach or whether you had that sense of excitement. Take note of it, write it down, and look back at it, because it's going to help you with our next steps. Now, practical step or tip, I guess we could call it, number 2, is I want you to identify your type. We need to identify our type so we can know where it is we need to be going, or where we need to be redirecting ourselves from. So, based on those reflections that you had that I gave you up top, I want you to pinpoint which goal setting type resonates with you. Are you that excited starter? And of course, are you that cautious procrastinator? Or again, are you a bit of both? Remember, again, there is no right or wrong here. This is going to help us set the pace as we go on to the next step, which is visualizing your journey, which is step 3. We need to envision our goals, right? We have to. It's like write the vision and make it plain. We need to really look at it. Envision your goals as, to me, a series of steps and like mini goals. That thing I always talk about, you bite an elephant, to eat an elephant, you bite it one bite at a time, because the elephant is big. Envision your goals as that series of steps of mini goals. And those mini goals should be leading up to what? The big spectacular goal for you for the year. Because we're mapping out 2024. And before we can do that, we need to go through these steps first, right? Picture each step as a milestone that brings you closer to that success that you really truly want to have. And I'm trusting that we're going to have them, right? So I'm speaking it into existence, bringing you closer to the success we know you're going to have. Now, let's look at step number 4, which is celebrating those small wins. Girl, if you don't celebrate yourself, if you don't celebrate yourself, who's going to celebrate you? Especially on this journey as a successful female CEO, we got to celebrate our wins. So I want you to embrace the wins along the way. Step 4, okay? Completing steps and mini goals deserves to be celebrated, because so many people give up on them, but you didn't. So I need you to celebrate yourself. It could be something as simple as treating yourself to your favorite snack. I mean, for me, it would be running over to Tropical Smoothie, or maybe down to one of my favorite tea shops. If you follow me, you'll hear me talking about the fact that I love some herbal tea from time to time, or all the time, actually. But treat yourself to something that, so you can acknowledge your progress with those small victories, right? Those things that you've accomplished. Again, you didn't give up, so you gotta celebrate those small wins. Celebrating those small wins, y'all, are gonna just truly help encourage you to continue on as you knock down that wall to reach those God-given goals and dreams that He gave you. Now, step number 5 is sharing your insights. Sometimes we have to share where we are, right? It helps, encourages us to keep going, right? So share your insights, share those aha moments. And if you have any questions, or, you know, um, little nervous feelings about where you are as you go on this journey of figuring out your goal setting style, ask some questions. you know Things that, when you ask questions for people, if you're kind of wondering, you know which way you should go when it comes to goal settings, or if you have some nervous spots that you're dealing with in it, share with people. When you ask questions, sometimes things pop up that will allow you to continue the reflection phase of where you're going, or the reflection phase of the direction as to the things that you're looking at as you are looking to reach those God-given goals. Okay. Now, I'd like to encourage you also for step number 6 to connect with others as you go on this journey, as we go on this journey of discovering our goal setting styles, right? Because this is going to help you set the pace to step into that spectacular 2024 year that I know you desire to have. So, again, connect with others. If you see someone that has that similar experience that you have as we share, whether you're in the get not to get what is it to get your sass on you, to get your sass on, y'all. I'm a little tired here. As you come over and join us over in the Get Your Sass On community, share and connect with those like-minded women over there. They may have some similar experiences. This will give you the opportunity to even ask some questions that you may have to ask. So I want you to jump in over in the community that I'm talking about. If you are not part of that community, girl, please go on over to the GYSO community.letstalkstrategies.com and become a member. It's free. Right now it is, right? This environment will be an environment that you'll find will be a place of accountability. And as we go through the journey of mapping out our goals, right, and even learning our goal setting styles, you may find that it's easier to do this thing when you have a group of people to hang out with, a group of women that you can be accountable with. So I'm encouraging you to connect with others. It is key. And remember, when you're connecting, when you see, because I'm positively sure you will, when you see others sharing that similar type of experience or asking some of the same questions that you're asking, jump in, engage, hold a conversation. Don't stay stuck and hidden back in the backdrop because you don't want people to feel or see that you're going through a little bit of uneasiness with it. Get busy and connect because you never know how they can help you get past whatever that thing that you may be, that wall you may be struggling with or, bumping up against that may help you get to the next level because you decided to connect and to share, right? Make sure that you also offer your perspectives and, of course, ask for some advice because this is going to help you as we get ready to launch into the deep of having that spectacular 2024 year of success. Now, I hope that these 6 tips or 6 steps were helpful to you because I know that as I went through and started thinking about some things that I wanted to talk about as we continue this journey of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series. And as I spoke to God, I was like, Lord, what should we talk about? Where are we going next? Because I always check in with him now. He's like, he's the CEO of my life and of my business. I always check in with him so that I can make sure that I'm sharing what I think is beneficial for you all and make sure that it's not just about me. So I always check in with him to figure out what we need to go next. And clearly the words jumped off: goal setting. Because all the things that I've been sharing with you all thus far, some people still have some questions about certain things. And I thought, you know what? I think we need to not press the pause button, but I think we need to make sure that we add some goal setting into this. But before we can get to the goal setting piece, we needed to begin to understand our goal setting style. So I'm extremely excited about these next 17 days. And I want you to remember it's all about embracing the journey. Let's celebrate the steps and let's learn from one another, right? Because your unique goal setting or your unique goal setting style is, in my opinion, the superpower. And today, prayerfully, I've helped you unlock its full potential. Now, it goes without saying before I wrap it up and we in this session is that it's action taking time for you, AKA it's homework time. I want you to go back and listen to what I've shared. Go back and revisit these 6 steps, and I want you to dive into each of these steps. Ask yourself the questions that I presented to you, or look at these things and give yourself a checkup from the neck up. Look at these 6 steps that I gave you. One, reflect on the very first one. And then I want you to answer that question, that second question, identifying your type based on your reflections now. Okay. Pinpoint which goal setting type resonates with you. Are you that excited starter, or are you that cautious procrastinator, or are you both? Okay. When you answer that question, it will allow you to keep going on down the path that you need to go down so you can begin to visualize the journey, which is step 3, right? Envision your goals as a series of steps. Remember the mini goals, that bite sized chunks. So that's what we're going for right now, because they're going to lead to the bigger, I guess we could say again, spectacular goal for the year, for your 2024. I want you to make sure that you picture each step as a milestone, as it brings you closer to the success that I know you're going to have. Don't forget to go back through and celebrate your wins. Okay, because you're asking the question, and sometimes it gets a little icky feeling. But I want you to remember that, girl, you're a winner. Okay, so I need you to celebrate your small wins. Celebrating them is going to help you along the way, I promise. And then, of course, we got to get you to share those insights. And the reason why I'm asking you all to share your insights, whether you do it in the comments section or whether you decide to do it over in the Get Your Sass On community here on the screen, GYSO community.letstalkstrategies.com. It is going to truly help you as you go on this journey to reach those goals that we know you desire to do. Okay. So I want you to reflect, but as you reflect, share your insights, share your thoughts, answer the questions. And that leads again to step number 6. As you go through this is going to allow you to do what? Connect with others. Okay. Connect with other women that have similar experiences that you have, or connect with other women that may ask the question that you weren't brave enough to ask. And let's jump in and let's assist each other. Let's help each other reach the end goal in mind so that we can really, really master and get to that big, spectacular goal. And that is the success that I know you desire to have in this upcoming year, 2024. Because y'all, we're in December and it is time to rock and roll. Now, again, if you have not joined the Get Your Sass On community, feel free to go on over and visit GYSO community.letstalkstrategies.com. I'd love to have you. I'd love to have you over there, and I'm sure other women would too. All right. I'm excited about you embracing the journey, celebrating the steps that it's going to take for you to get there, and of course, learning from others, right? It's all about you getting into the good and learning your unique goal setting style. It's your superpower. It's that thing that's going to help you unlock your full potential. Well, all right, y'all. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're just now joining, please make sure that when you listen to this later on, because I'm going to encourage you to go back and listen to the replay on that, especially if you're just now joining. And I want you to put in hashtag, of course, replay. And then I'd love for you to also put in the hashtag goal setting adventure and share your thoughts about this 17-day journey we're getting ready to go on as it pertains to goal setting. Discovering your goal setting style was today, day 33. As always, I'm excited to share whatever it is that God tell me I need to share with y'all so that we can take our lives and our business to the next level. Don't forget about your action steps. I want you to dive in, listen, and go back through those 6 steps. Some of them in there deal with you having to answer some questions. And remember, there's nothing wrong, right or wrong answer when it comes to answering those questions, okay? I'd like to remind you to mark your calendar, okay? Right now, of course, this is the weekend edition, but we hang out Monday through Friday, okay? Well, Monday through Thursday is kind of like our 6 p.m. time if we don't have any issues with technology. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the weekend edition. So just check back in. Either I'll be going live or either I'll be sending out a recording of what our next day is, our next steps are. Today was day 33, all about discover your goal setting style. Effortless steps to your most spectacular year. And I'm excited to help you meet that goal. I know I am. I'm going to meet mine. So until then, sassy lady, keep shining. Keep being that goal setter that I know you are, because you are going to accomplish it and you have the victory over any and everything that you are faced with that may try to jump in a way to discourage you not to do that. All right. All right. This is Danette Moss, business systems and implementation strategist, AKA the strategy lady, over at Let's Talk Strategies, where I work with those 6 and 7 figure female CEOs. Y'all, I work with them to go from overwhelmed in their business to putting it on rinse and repeat. In a nutshell, I work with you to go from strategy to implementation. And this is why I believe God gave me these next 17 days to kind of help you go through goal setting so we can meet that end goal in mind and we can obtain that business growth that I know you desire to have. Well, all right. It's time for me to sign off. Y'all have a great rest of day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. I'm grateful that wherever you are, that you decided to take the time to come and hang out with me. Have a wonderful rest of day, and let's get ready to set some goals, lady. Take care.